Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me again. I was just about to have a nice cup of tea when there was a knock on the door. I've just took delivery of my new aluminium radiator all the way from the Czech Republic, delivered by DHL. Now on items like this, I like to video me unboxing it, not just for content, but in case there's actually anything wrong with it. So let's get it all unpacked and let's get it on the car. I think that's the right way around. There's actually no damage anywhere to the actual box, so let's cut all the tape. Well, this is obviously the fan. 12 volts AC watt. Yeah, that looks fine. Just pull it straight out. Well, first impressions, all the welds seems to be okay. They are supposed to be leak tested before they leave the factory, so hopefully they'll be fine. There's just a small amount of light damage here which shouldn't affect the radiator itself. They're very easy to damage. You've only got to knock these and they bend really easy. But yeah, overall it looks actually okay. The thing to do now is to put it on the car and see where we go from there. So before we put the radiator on the car, we're going to set it up by putting the fan on. It's easier to put it on now. So we'll carry on with that. So we need to position the fan. I'm going to go like that. Like so. So the radiator and the fan didn't come with any instructions whatsoever. So I had to search the internet. So I believe the first thing to do is to get one of these sticky pads. And you stick one to the underside of every bracket like so. So you get one of these zip tie looking things with the square thing on it. You want to put your spring with the narrow end on first, like so, and then you thread that through the bracket, through the little rubber pad, like so. Just pull it through, like so. So that's all four sides done now. So we need to just turn the radiator over, like so. So we'll start with this top one here. This round disc works like a zip tie. It grabs it here and you push on it, tightens it. I put another pad on each one of these discs. So you thread that through like so. That's that done. You grab it from this side and then you pull so it's slightly compressed there, not compressed all the way, about halfway, and that'll hold it in position. So that's all four connections all done now and just lightly tightened up. The spring's about halfway compressed and it's holding the fan really securely. So just need to cut these bits off. I'm not going to cut them flush. I'm going to leave about a centimetre. Yeah, I'm leaving a centimetre so I've still got something to grab hold of if I need to retension them. Okay, let's get it fitted to the car. think that's actually gone in. Let's have a look. So if you have a look in the mirror, you can see that the bottom of the radiator pin is actually sitting in that seal, which is perfect. Well, that went in no problem really. I'm really glad them pins lined up on the bottom rail. I just need to put the rubber bushes on the top now and we'll secure that. That one. And we'll put that one on. Like so. That's that one. The radiator won't go back far enough to get these on, so I'm going to have to modify this bracket so it comes out further. I'm not too sure exactly how I'm going to do that, but probably need to take one off to have a look at it. That there is as far as it will go. And that is probably, it's at least 10 mil short, this bracket. So we're going to have to try and make one. So normally when I come across a problem like this, I normally put all my tools down, go and make myself a nice strong cup of coffee and just chill for a bit and have a serious think about it, just to see what's the easiest way to proceed. So see you in a bit once I've decided what I'm doing. Well, I'm back after my coffee. I've had a good think about these brackets and the radiator. And what the problem is, yeah, is the standard radiator, the bracket fits like so, like that. Now the new radiator, it's probably about a centimetre taller, and it's also thicker by about a centimetre. So when I put the new radiator on now, this bracket is like that. So the holes in the chassis, I need to elongate the holes, make it taller so the bracket comes up like so. And to get over the radiator being thicker, yeah, I've cut this shoulder off here, which is roughly about a centimetre. I'll just show you on the other bracket because I've actually done it on that one. So this is the other brackets, as you can see. I've just roughly done it for now. I'll dress all this up, but you can see the difference in that and that. So I've gained about a centimetre. So hopefully, once I elongate these holes, the bracket should go straight in and the radiator should fit perfectly. So should we try it? Let's have a go. So these two holes here, they're the ones that need elongating. So I'm going to open them up and I'll show you what I'm going to use. So this is what I'm using, and it seems to be working pretty well, so let's give it a go. I think that'll be enough, that. I think we'll try that. So it's time for take two. Let's get this into position. Right. That one's in. Lift that one up. Let's have a look. And that's that one in. Okay, so that's the bottom of the radiator back in the rubber mounts. So now let's see whether the top mounts fit now. So let's try this. Let's put that on there first, like so. Okay, I'll use use the original nuts, which are nylock nuts. Still not working. So I'll show you what I've done. These are the original rubbers that come with the standard radiator. I can't get them to fit properly because this radiator sits a little bit higher. So what I've done, I found some smaller ones here which fit pretty good, and not only that, if I put the brackets on it like so, and she also fits on there. Like so. Okay. Job's a good one. So just putting the last hose on. We'll just tighten that one up. So just need to top the water up now. So that's full to the top now. I need to start the engine up, get it up to operating temperature, and get the water circulating around and get all the air locks out of it. I'm going to leave the video there for this week, folks, but in the next episode we're going to do a little bit of fine tuning. Now, I run the engine up before and I got it to operating temperature. I had the heater on full on hot, but I still can't seem to get rid of this like airlock that I've got in it. Although the heater did start to blow warm towards the end, I've still got one of my main pipes which is cold. All the rest are red hot, so that there is definitely an airlock in it. Now these 2 litre TR7s, the early ones, they're notoriously hard to bleed if you drain the system. You just got to persist with it and eventually it'll be okay. So in the next video we'll go through that, and also I'm going to wire the fan in properly. At the moment I had it working before, but I just hot wired it basically straight to the battery, but it needs wiring in properly with a switch. And on that note, Chris Robinson from TR7 V8, he actually offered me, I think he said he's got a Kenlo fan mechanism, all the wiring and stuff, so I might try wiring that in. So if you've liked what you've seen today, please give us a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't. It would be much appreciated. So until next time, bye for now.